Hey, over the next 3 minutes, I'm going to quickly walk you through what it's like to be in my online program, the Strong for Life Blueprint. So, I'm going to quickly explain on this side the pillars of the program, what's included, and then I'm going to show you a walkthrough of the app so you're crystal clear on how this process works and how it's going to help you as well. So, the three pillars we focus on are a movement reset, a lifestyle overhaul, and a coaching compass. And the reason we focus on these is because over the last 12 years, what I found to be the biggest kind of traps and mistakes or challenges guys struggle with is number one, like their program, it's either they're not following it, they're constantly program hopping, or the program that they're doing is constantly re-injuring them. So what we do from the get-go is we do a full movement reset. We see where you're at with a screening process, so we see where you're stiff and tight, also what equipment and time you've available, and we build a custom program for you that progresses every month, so you actually go from being, injured, tight, stiff, achy, to feeling bulletproof and a decade younger throughout the program. The second thing we focus on is a lifestyle overhaul, because the two kind of biggest challenges I see guys struggle with as well is number one, they're exhausted all the time, their sleep is really, really poor, and then number two, they don't really know how to make nutrition work for their lifestyle. So it's either like completely off the rails or this crazy, keto unsustainable diet that's just not going to sustain them over the long term. So it's really, really sustainable nutritional processes that is going to help you lose weight and keep it off and boost your energy levels as well. The last thing is the actual coaching and accountability. That is a huge part of the program as well, and the community component, because like most of you watching this, it's maybe you create a plan or you have an idea, but you don't have anyone checking in with you or helping you adjust the habit week to week, depending on what's going on with your life, or you don't have a community of other guys keeping you on track as well. So this is super powerful. I had a check in with one of the guys earlier today. He's just done 12 weeks and he was saying how beneficial it was knowing every week on the call he's going to be sharing what he went through, and it made it a lot more basically beneficial for him to stay on track each week, knowing that accountability was going to be there. Now, from a habit standpoint, we focus over the initial 12 weeks. These are the habits that we focus on. Now, this is like an outline. This is all going to be basically scaled and individualized depending on what you need specifically. But generally, like lack of time and energy are big things that you probably struggle with as well. So we focus on planning at the very start of the program, because that's going to allow you to get your time back into your week, and then your AM and PM routines. Because if we can get more control over your mornings and your evenings, it's going to be much better for your sleep quality and then your energy levels and overwhelm levels as well. And then we work through these habits over the course of the 12 weeks, which builds an incredible foundation so everything else is easier for you. Now, this is what the app looks like. So basically we have the workouts of the day, depending on what you're working on. So this is an example of the warm-up here. We have a video intro. The videos are quick with the most important specific cues. And again, these videos are going to be based on what you need at your current level. So here are some cues for the single leg RDL as an example. And then basically, depending on what habits you're working on, so this client is working on fasting and protein. So there's a quick overview video explaining it, and also a way to track your habits. So if you actually got your protein in that day, you very simply check it off the list each week. You can also log your food, which we generally get you to do for 2 or 3 weeks, but it's not something that you have to do throughout the program. It's all about building awareness. Finally, we have the Strong for Life community, where we coach you multiple times a week with quick accountability check-ins. Again, it needs to be quick and sustainable, and this just helps you build more awareness. Like this is an example of Robin, has gotten amazing results. So he's 25 pounds lighter than 12 months ago, feeling much healthier and looking forward to everything in 2024. Okay, so these sustainable changes completely transform people's health. If you also want to look at like nutrition in more detail, we also have different recipes that you can go through. And then also, like from a habit standpoint, if you want to go through the basically we have audio information on the habits, but we also have like a quick walkthrough in case you want to read about it, or if you want to listen to it, you can actually listen to it in the podcast as well. So it's really, really, really easy to actually understand what to do, how to stay on track. And then we also have the messaging app. So if you have any specific questions for you personally, we can talk through those in the messaging app as well. So you are basically making sure that you're staying on track and getting incredible results like the other guys who've gone through the program before you.